Good day all, and welcome to another video tutorial. I hope you're all doing great. For those of you that have been participating in the classes, I encourage you to do more, and also thanking you for your participation. I'm really impressed with some of the assignment, especially on the recent one on production of a cube. Yes, some of the videos you send, the assignment you send were very impressive, and I encourage you to keep it up. Those of you that are not participating, please join us and participate in the class. Today we'll be looking at how to produce various objects, or how to develop various objects. A practical class this time. This is not going to be a theory like all we had earlier. So I'm happy, and from your assignment I think most of you understand the concept of development, because a lot of you did well in that cube, production of that cube, and development of that cube, and eventually converting it into a real cube with three-dimensional object. So today we'll be moving to another scene. We'll be looking at what we have here, this object. So we'll be looking at something like this, how to develop this. And in your note, you already have it there in your note, so this is it. But let's see how we can go about it using our this is the object. Here it's not colored, okay, but we'll work with it like this and see. Now, when given an object like this, first thing first is to put this object in two-dimensional. That is, if you look at looking at the object from here, okay, this will give us the top. Looking at the object from here will give us the plan. That is, from here will give us the top, and from here will give us the front elevation. So if we are to produce this object in this view, it will give us something like this. Okay, the top alone will give us a rectangle. Okay, a rectangle like this. Let's use 1500, comma 3000, enter. Okay, you have this. I'm going to rotate this. Okay, so I'll rotate this like this. I have this. Okay, so this is the top. Now we have the front view. Will give us something like this. if this is this, now the front view will give us the length and also the height. Okay, the top will give us the width and the length. Okay, now the front elevation will give us the length and the height. In that case, we have all the measurement that we require to produce this object. Okay, so I will offset this by 4500. Okay, and then if I take away this and this, I will have this. Okay, now this arrow pointing here, pointing to the top of this object, while this pointing to the front elevation. We have the top here, we have the front elevation here. Now after this, the next thing is to radiate line from each of these points. I will take away these arrows now. Okay, now we look at how to project this now. Okay, I will be using construction lines. Okay, I will project this and project this. Okay, and at any convenient distance away from this object, I will have this line. Okay, I will have this line. I will trim this and this. Now from here to here is 30. This is my object, so I'm going to have this as a we'll change this to this and then make it thick. Good. So after giving any convenient distance away from the object, you draw this line which is parallel to this. Remember, it's parallel line method. You draw this line which is parallel to this. From here to here, okay, is 30 mm. So I'm going to measure 30 mm and then draw that line. Okay, at 30 mm I will draw this line. Okay, now from this point, from here to here, okay, let me, if we have A, B and C, okay, this is A, this is B, okay. So from B to C is, this is A, this is B. From B to C is 15 mm. Okay, B to C is 15 mm. So I will go here, offset to 15 mm. I will have this. Not this. Okay. Okay. Now I'll repeat the same thing again. I'll repeat the same thing again. Okay, let me take away this number so that it doesn't interfere with what we are doing. Okay, so you have, this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay, now we have all of this. The next thing is to attach the top and the bottom. This is the front, this is the right side, this is the back, this is the left side. Now the next thing is to attach the top and the bottom of this object. Okay, so after that, then our production is complete. The next thing is, if we are producing it, then we cut it out and then do the production. So from here to here is 15 mm. Okay, if from here to here is 15, the next thing is I will create this on this or on this. Now in this case, you are allowed to do this either on this, attach it to the back, or to the front. You can even attach it to the side. Okay, but in doing that, you must consider the placement. If I'm attaching it to the back, okay, I will pick my line 150. Okay, go by 3 like this, and then come to this point, and I'll end it. Okay, I will also do the same thing below. Okay, I will do this, I will attach it here as well. Okay, now I have the whole of this, as my object. Let me complete it. I have this to this point, I have this to this point, we have this to this point, this to this point, this to this point, this to this point. Okay, and we have what look like this. Okay, now this all of this, okay, will come in okay, because now this is the part we are folding. We are folding here, we're folding here, we're folding here, we're folding here, we're folding here. So this is the production. Now there is a part that most of you didn't include in the last assignment when I asked you to produce a cube. Let's look at the note I gave you. You see something like this. Okay, now if you look at after all of this, okay, we have what this little part here, it is called flap. it is called flap. It is called flap. Okay, so we go and add that flap. We add that flap. Okay, since we are producing it, we needed that part, that flap, to be able to fold it neatly without anybody noticing the rough edges. Okay, that will help us to fold it neatly, and using our glue to glue it. Okay, to glue it neatly without anyone noticing that. We can do all of that with our line. Okay, just something like this. Okay, you can do the same thing to this side. You can do the same thing to this side. So you can have something like this round that will enable you fold it, and at the end you're done with your production. And when you fold it, you can fold it neatly, apply your glue, and then bring it out, and you have something like this. So thank you, and this is all about this. Okay, now let's look at another simple something. Let's look at this cylinder. Okay, let's look at something like this. A cylinder. Let's use 1500. Enter. Enter. Now, the front elevation, if you're viewing a cylinder from any direction, this is what you see, except from the top and bottom. Okay, from any other left side, right side, front elevation, or other this thing, this is what you see. You see what looks like a rectangle. Okay, then from so the cylinder will give us this, and then this will give us the top, and also the bottom of it. So let's move this a little this way. Okay, then we can have this line to this point, this line to this point. Okay, so we have this. So we have this. Okay, this is the elevation, this is the plan of the cylinder. Okay, now in developing this, we have this. We project this line, okay, and this line. Now after projecting these two lines, then give a reasonable distance. You have this line, which is the Okay, you have this line which is the beginning of the development. Okay, now we have to divide this circle into 12 equal parts. Into 12 equal parts. Okay, you have this to 30 degree. You can do that using your compass and the radius of the circle. Okay, you do that using your compass and the radius of the circle. You're used to that already, so go ahead, do your division. So I'm going to mirror this way, and then mirror this way, and I have this divided into 12 equal parts now. Okay, now I'll pick any of this distance. Okay, any of this distance, and then step it up. So I will take my measurement. Okay, measure from here to here, 379. Okay, so that 379, I will come here and I will offset my line 379. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I will have this, and then I have this. Okay, now this is the development. Okay, now the next thing is now to attach this circle, which is the base and the top of this, okay, on this. Okay, so you pick any point here, with the radius of your circle, put the pin of your compass here, mark here, okay, and then come to that point, and something like this. You pick an arc, okay, center, and then type in the radius, 750. Okay, you mark. Okay, so if you come here now, pick an arc, come to this point, you can have this circle. Okay, so let's see if this circle and this ones are the same thing. Yeah, so we have this at the top and also at the bottom, or we have it at the bottom and also at the top. we have it like this. So by the time you fold it round, you have a cylindrical object. Okay, so this is how this is done. Okay, we've seen a rectangular object, we've also seen a circular object. In the next video, we'll be looking at how to construct a truncated solid. I already explained what a truncated solid is. Okay, truncated solid is any object. Take for instance this cylinder. We have this cylinder like this. Okay, and then this cylinder is truncated this way. When it's truncated, it means some parts are cut off. That is, this part is no more. This part is no more. Okay, so what would be the development of this part remaining? That is what we'll be looking at. Okay, or maybe you have an object like this. You have an object like this, and a part is cut off. And a part is cut off. And a part is cut off. What would that remaining part look like? That is what we'll be looking at in the next video. So please take time to study this, and in the note, at the end of that note, there is a question there. Okay, study that question. We will be looking at it in the next video. Okay, we'll look at it in the next video. We use it, then do one other maybe a cone, develop a cone or a pyramid, and also see how it looks. With this you'll be able to work on any other shape that is given to you using either parallel line method or radiant line method. Thank you very much. Keep practicing, keep learning, and if you have any question, please be free to reach out to us, and we'll be glad to help. Thank you very much, and see you again in the next video. Stay blessed. Bye.